And
headbutted the oil can. Alright, so I want to tell you something really cool. Well, first and foremost, I'm here in a workshop with a guy that works on my cars and kind of just experiencing and getting my hands dirty, because this is one thing I really love doing. For me, I work really hard to, one, give me the freedom to do what I want, when I want, with whoever I want, and two, to be able to do the things that I love, like the things that I really love, which is cars, which is drifting, which is racing cars. So I want to tell you a quick story and kind of give you an example of a from and then a to, and how you can actually action that in your life as well, and really make a difference wherever you're struggling, whether it's your personal life, your business life, whatever. And the example is actually this car. So this engine right here, I'm just going to turn this light on for a second, just so you get a little bit of, there we go. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. This car right here, this car right here, I spent with a guy in California, because it's from the US. It's a US car. The steering wheel's on the wrong side. In Australia, the steering wheel is on this side. Here, it's an American car, so it's on this side. Anyway, I digress. My point that I'm trying to make is I spent almost $60,000 building this engine. This engine came from Japan. It was shipped to Canada, from Canada to California, and then I started building it and basically went balls to the wall, spent money on every single part that it needed to be brand new, so that I knew that it would put up with the heat and the pain that I give it when I drift. Now, it took 12 months, and this is not including the respray the whole car, 12 months to build the car from the moment I dropped the car off to the moment I drove it out of the shop. 12 months, $60,000 US. Now I've gone and I've since used this car, and I've looked at ways that I can improve it, and that's why we're here today in Australia, in Sydney, at this workshop. This workshop with other race cars that are being built. This car right here is owned by the #1 drifter in Australia. Very annoying and top bloke. He's one of my friends. He'll laugh when he sees this video. But my point is, I dropped this car off 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks. And I've spent a considerable amount of money with this business, but this business is specialist at what they do. The guy who built this car doesn't really build these very often. He was just trying to like get me in, get me out, move on to the next project. And that's why there's 5, maybe 6 things that have broken that were just silly mistakes that could have been avoided if he knew what he was doing. So 2 weeks, considerable amount of money, but like I think that the bill's like eight or 10,000. And what they've gone and done in 2 weeks is phenomenal. And the reason it's phenomenal is because they do this stuff every week, every day. Tully, my man over here, working right now for me on my car. He does this every day of the week. So they were able to literally do as much work in 2 weeks, which is not even a month, as the previous guy did in 12 months. And to top it off, the quality of work was top shelf. The quality of work is unlike I've ever seen before. And that's really the difference. So the difference is you go to someone who thinks that they know what they're doing, and you pay kind of a small price, you pay kind of a cheaper price. You think you're getting a good deal. But then you go to someone who does this every day, who's been around the different industry, whatever industry it is you're in, who's been around it, knows how to use it, knows how to really take it to the next level, and then they go and do it in like 2 weeks. That's who you want. You want an expert, you want someone who's a little bit more expensive, or maybe a lot more expensive than the average guy, but it's not his first rodeo. It's not the first time he's ever done it. So I'm just gonna leave you with that in this video. Don't settle for second best. Don't think that you're saving some money now by buying a $500 product instead of hiring a coach. The difference between you now and the version you want to be, where you're kicking goals and taking names, is the mental focus, is the education that you're given and the guidance you're given by someone who is, what's the word, who's the right person for you to take you to that next level. So I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you for joining me in the workshop. Thank you for seeing my car. It's just before you go, have a quick look around, because it's all taped up and it's ready to be painted, because we just put a roll cage in it and a bunch of other stuff. So I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you for your time. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the next video.